Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the first meeting as we are the host of English Department Undergraduate Conference from C countries. As what we as the event organizer stated on the invitation, we invite you all to discuss two topics. First, the purpose of the conference, and then second, the requirements. Without any further ado, let's start this meeting by discussing the purpose of the conference. For the first idea, I give the chance to Director of GIU English Department. Please, the time is yours, Professor Bobby.
Thanks, Miss Agnes. As we all know, I'm in charge to define the purpose of the conference. So the purpose is to create connection for English department undergraduate students across Southeast Asia countries to come together and engage in meaningful academic and intercultural exchange. The undergraduate conference also serves to inspire audience members in areas they are less familiar with. That's from me, and I need your feedbacks. Feedbacks are welcome.
Excuse me, Mr. Bobby.
Yes, Miss May, please.
I have the feeling that we should add one more point to the purpose of the conference, which is to introduce to the students' work through the conferencer.
Yeah, that's a good idea. But could you expand a little bit on what you said about students' work?
Oh, sorry. What I'm trying to say is that the academic world, where students can be given the chance to get knowledge about what is really happening in the world of education.
Mr. Mason, what's your reaction to this?
I couldn't agree more. The mixed idea from Mr. Bobby and Miss May has defined the purpose of the conference perfectly.
All right, any more feedbacks or opinion? No?
I think everyone's agree.
Perfect. So the purpose of the conference is fixed. And now we get into the second topic of the discussion, which is the requirements. We have already pointed out three things to be considered as the requirements. And they are, first, participants of the undergraduate conference need to present a wide array of topics. And then second, before the conference, all undergraduate students can submit 4 to 6 pages of analytical papers at least 4 days before the conference. And then third, each student should understand well the cultural values from their country, and we hope they can share to the audience about it. Now, I would like to hear any suggestion or opinion regarding the requirements. The time is yours.
I'm sorry, Miss Agnes. I got distracted and couldn't hear the last point. Could you please repeat it again?
Oh, it's okay, Miss May. So the last point is each student should understand well the cultural values from their country, and we hope they can share to the audience about it.
Got it. Thank you, Miss Agnes.
You're welcome, Miss May.
Sorry, Miss Agnes.
Please, Mr. Mesa.
I would like to express my thought in editing the requirement. Do you think, don't you think we should limit the minimum GPA for the chosen student, 3.0, for example?
I see your point. However, I think it's not a good idea to limit the opportunity for the students, as many people seem to only care about one number rather than other achievements that they may have during their academic career.
Following up on Agnes' comments, as we know, GPA determines your eligibility for financial aid programs, scholarship, and other support. But Agnes has a good point there because in reality, many students feel that while their grades may be less than perfect, they still are hardworking, ambitious, and growing both personally and academically. So I agree with Agnes.
No doubt with your point. I'm totally assured.
All right, perfect. And ladies and gentlemen, I am sorry to interrupt, but we're going to have a 10 minutes break and we'll get her again at 9:40. Thank you.
Good morning, Mr. Bobby.
Oh, hi, Mr. Mason. Good morning.
Do you make any progress with your big project, sir?
Yeah, oh, thanks God, Mr. Mason. The project is finished already. There was a generous director from Washington University, and he helped me with the financial problem I was facing. And how about you, Mr. Mason? I heard that you just had a business trip to Singapore. How was it? I'm curious.
It was such a remarkable experience, but Mr. Bobby, for the first time in my life, I had the opportunity to share my TOEFL Teach smartphone application, and my business partner seems to be satisfied.
Wow, what an awesome experience. I'm so happy with your progress. By the way, I saw on your WhatsApp story the other day about the famous Singapore pork. I thought you were eat it. So how was it?
I
How
need
was the taste?
I need to admit it. It was the best grilled pork I've ever tasted in my entire life. You should try it someday, Mr. Bobby.
Wow, that seems so delicious. Is it spicy?
It look spicy from the outside actually. For me the spicy level is like 4 out of 10.
Wow, then I should try it someday. Anyway, I need to prepare some documents, so I need to go now.
Okay, Mr. Bobby, it's nice to talk to you.
You too. See you in the meeting, Mr. Mason.
See you, Mr. Bobby.
Hi, Miss May. It's been ages since the last time I see you.
Hi, Miss Agnes. Oh my gosh, yeah, I had a work trip for 6 months to the Philippines, so
Oh, I see. Anyways, it's good to finally see you again, Miss May.
me too, Miss Agnes. By the way, what are you reading? The cover looks promising.
Oh, it's called Anne of Green Gables. And
Ah, sounds familiar. What is it about?
it's about a coming of age story about a spirited orphan girl. I highly recommend you to give this a try. It's a life-changing novel indeed.
Ah, sounds beautiful. What was it called again?
Anne of Green Gables.
Okay, note. So I assume that your hobby is reading?
Yes, fantasy novel precisely. How about you? What's your hobby?
Oh, I love reading too, but most of the time I only read biographical.
That's so cool. What's your favorite?
My favorite is Into the Woods by John Crawford.
No way, that's my favorite too. Have you seen the movie?
But for real? That's awesome. I have.
The cinematic is so real. Like,
Yes, I know, right? We are in the same page.
oh, anyways, um, the break time is almost over, so maybe we can talk about the movie after the meeting.
I would love to see you after the meeting, Miss Agnes.
Okay, see you, Miss May. All right, ladies and gentlemen, the break time is over. Now we're going to continue the discussion. As I've already mentioned, the requirements are not changed yet. First, participants of the undergraduate conference present a wide array of topics. And then the second one,
Could I ask a question?
you may, Mr. Bobby.
Could you elaborate on what you said about array?
Oh, it means they can cover any inevitably issues. Mr. Bobby?
Ah, I get it. But don't
I have
you?
a suggestion to make.
Okay, let's listen to Mr. Bobby first and then we'll go to Miss May.
Oh, thank you. So sorry, May. Don't you think we should put in to narrow topics rather than an abstract topic?
Thank you for the suggestion, Mr. Bobby. But maybe we can listen to Miss May before we discuss about the suggestion.
I will go along with Mr. Bobby. I mean, I have these topic ideas which are culture, literature, and linguistic. And in my opinion, they match with the day we will celebrate. So why not?
Okay, so we will use the narrow topic instead. Any objection?
No, I think no objection. I agree. I agree. No.
Noted. Now to the second point. Before the conference, all undergraduate students can submit 4 to 6 pages analytical papers at least 3 days before the conference. The topic is culture, literature, and linguistic as what we've discussed. Each student, and then for number 3, each student should understand well the cultural values from their country, and we hope they can share to the audience about it.
Please correct me if I'm wrong, Miss Agnes. For the point number 3, am I correct in assuming that the student required showing the culture performance?
Yes, you are correct, Mr. Misam.
Could you just make the point clearly by putting performance on it?
Oh, thank you for the clarification. I already put my note on it.
Oh, okay, good, thank you.
Okay, are there any final thoughts on this issue before we wrap up for the day?
I think everything's clear for the requirements, Miss.
Okay, if so, let me conclude the whole discussion. So we agreed that the purpose of the conference is to create connection for English department undergraduate students across C countries to come together and engage in meaningful academic and intercultural exchange. The undergraduate conference also serves to inspire audience members in areas they are less familiar with and introduce the students to the academic world. And the requirements are: first, participants of the undergraduate conference present the given topics. They can choose one from three, that is culture, literature, and linguistic. And then second, before the conference, all undergraduate students can submit 4 to 6 pages analytical papers at least 3 days before the conference. And then the last point, each student should understand well the cultural values of their country and perform at least one cultural performance to the audience. That is all. And for the next meeting, which is March 25th, we will give further announcement via email. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for attending the meeting and have a nice day.